The BRICS group has long represented a coalition of emerging economic powers committed to reshaping global economic governance. Initially, the group adopted a cautious approach to expansion, focusing on strengthening the integration and cooperation among its founding members before considering new additions. This strategic approach allowed the core nations to align their economic and geopolitical objectives, develop effective cooperation mechanisms, and bolster the group's collective influence on the global stage. However, a major turning point occurred during the 16th BRICS Summit in Kazan, Russia, in October 2024. With the growing importance of a multipolar world, and the need to address pressing global issues like economic inequality, energy security, and climate change, the group reassessed its expansion strategy. The summit marked a shift in BRICS policy, as member states agreed on a new pathway for growth. A partnership model, rather than direct membership. This partnership model offers a pragmatic approach to expansion. Rather than adding new countries as full members, an often complex and lengthy process, BRICS opted to invite selected nations to join as partner states. This allows the group to expand its influence and foster deeper economic ties with emerging economies, without undermining the cohesion and operational efficiency of the original bloc. Partner states will engage in specific initiatives, participate in BRICS forums, and contribute to joint projects, all while aligning their efforts with the group's strategic goals, preserving their sovereignty, and maintaining their unique developmental paths. Before examining the 20 countries that have expressed interest in joining as partner states, let's first explore the current standing and influence of the BRICS bloc. Now informally known as BRICS Plus following its expansion, the group has significantly amplified its global economic and demographic presence. As of 2024, BRICS Plus represents about 37.3% of the world's GDP in purchasing power parity, PPP, surpassing the G7's share of 30%. In terms of population, BRICS Plus represents nearly half of the global population, emphasizing its immense demographic influence. The bloc's expansion has also bolstered its share of global trade and resources, with BRICS Plus nations now accounting for 2/5 of global trade in goods, highlighting their central role in international commerce. The expanded BRICS Plus group constitutes approximately 35% of global GDP based on PPP. Each member country plays a pivotal role in the global economy. Brazil, heavily reliant on exports such as soybeans, iron ore, crude petroleum, and sugar, is a leading agricultural exporter and plays a key role in global food security. Its vast natural resources and membership in organizations like Mercosur enhance its strategic position in South America. Russia, a major exporter of natural resources including oil, natural gas, and coal, is vital to global energy markets, especially in Europe and Asia. Its geopolitical influence is reinforced by its energy exports and its status as a permanent member of the UN Security Council. India, with its diverse exports like petroleum products, gems, pharmaceuticals, and textiles, is one of the fastest-growing economies globally. Its large consumer market and strategic location in South Asia contribute significantly to its economic importance. China, the world's largest exporter, with electronics, machinery, and textiles among its top goods, has vast manufacturing capabilities and a dominant role in global supply chains, cementing its importance in international trade. South Africa, the most industrialized nation in Africa, exports minerals like gold, platinum, and diamonds, alongside vehicles and machinery. It serves as a gateway to African markets and is strategically vital due to its mineral wealth. Iran, despite facing international sanctions, remains a crucial player in global energy markets due to its oil and natural gas exports. Its strategic location in the Middle East, combined with its vast energy reserves, bolsters its geopolitical significance. The UAE plays a vital role in global energy markets, primarily through its crude oil and natural gas exports. As BRICS Plus continues to evolve, its members and partners collectively represent a formidable force on the world stage, driving significant economic, geopolitical, and trade dynamics. Saudi Arabia has significantly diversified its economy in recent years, expanding into industries like aluminum and petrochemicals, in addition to maintaining its dominant role in the global oil market. This diversification, along with its strategic location along the Persian Gulf, has helped the kingdom emerge as a pivotal trade and logistics hub in the Middle East. Saudi Arabia's advanced infrastructure, including its sophisticated ports and transportation networks, enhances its position as one of the world's leading oil producers and exporters. The nation's vast oil reserves and its leadership within the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, grant it substantial influence over global energy markets, allowing it to impact global oil prices and energy policies. The country's economic structure remains heavily reliant on petroleum exports, which account for a large portion of its GDP and government revenue. Meanwhile, Egypt, another key player in the Middle East, plays a significant role in global trade due to its strategic control of the Suez Canal, one of the most important maritime choke points in the world. This waterway, which links the Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea, facilitates the transportation of goods between Europe, Africa, and Asia. As a result, Egypt's economy benefits from substantial revenue generated by tolls from the ships that pass through the canal. In addition to this, Egypt exports crude oil, petroleum products, and agricultural goods such as cotton and fruits, which are vital contributors to its national economy. Further south, Ethiopia stands out as one of Africa's fastest-growing economies. With a population of over 120 million, Ethiopia has positioned itself as an agricultural powerhouse, exporting coffee, gold, and various agricultural products. The country's growth is largely attributed to its strategic location in the Horn of Africa, which positions it at a crossroads for trade and geopolitical influence. Ethiopia also plays an important role in regional organizations, further enhancing its geopolitical significance in Africa. Looking ahead, a major development on the global stage is the expansion of the BRICS bloc, which will see the addition of 9 new partner countries starting January 1, 2025. These countries are Belarus, Bolivia, Cuba, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Thailand, Uganda, and Uzbekistan. This expansion reflects BRICS' growing influence and its goal of fostering greater economic collaboration among emerging economies. Let's take a deeper look at the economic profiles of these nations and explore how they could contribute to BRICS. Belarus, with a population of approximately 9.5 million as of 2023, is strategically located in Eastern Europe, acting as a transit hub between Russia and Western Europe. The country's economy is heavily reliant on its industrial sector, with a particular emphasis on machinery, chemical production, and agriculture. Belarus is a major exporter of machinery, equipment, mineral products, chemicals, and metals. Its close ties with Russia bolster its position within the region, with energy and trade partnerships strengthening its role as a key player in regional logistics and trade. Bolivia, home to roughly 12.2 million people, is known for its vast natural resources, especially lithium, which is crucial for the production of batteries used in electric vehicles. Bolivia's economy revolves around resource exports, including natural gas, minerals, and agricultural products like soybeans and quinoa. Bolivia's rich lithium reserves give it significant strategic importance, particularly as the world transitions to renewable energy technologies. The country's ability to supply critical minerals positions it as a key player in the global energy transition. Cuba, with a population of about 11 million, operates a centrally planned economy that is heavily influenced by state control. Cuba's main exports include medical services, nickel, pharmaceuticals, sugar, and tobacco, with cigars being particularly iconic. Tourism also plays an important role in Cuba's economy, contributing significantly to employment and GDP. The country is strategically located in the Caribbean, which enhances its importance in regional politics. Cuba has also cultivated a global reputation in healthcare and biotechnology, solidifying its influence in international health initiatives and regional diplomacy. Indonesia, the world's fourth most populous country with over 282 million people, has become Southeast Asia's largest economy. As a member of the G20, Indonesia plays a crucial role in global trade, particularly in energy and commodities. The country's focus on infrastructure development and digital economy expansion has further strengthened its strategic position. Indonesia's diverse economy includes a strong manufacturing sector, with key exports such as palm oil, textiles, coal, and electronics, contributing to its role as a significant player in the regional and global markets. Kazakhstan, with a population of approximately 19 million, is the world's largest landlocked country and a key resource powerhouse. Kazakhstan's economy is primarily driven by oil, natural gas, and minerals, with major exports including ferrous metals, machinery, and agricultural products like grain. The country's strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia makes it a central hub for the Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure and trade project led by China. Kazakhstan's energy resources and its geographical position enhance its role in regional and global supply chains. Malaysia, a Southeast Asian nation with a population of about 34.6 million, has a diverse economy that ranks highly in the region. With a GDP per capita of $39,375, Malaysia is a key player in sectors like electronics, automotive manufacturing, and palm oil production. The country has also become an attractive destination for foreign investment, particularly in high-tech industries, and continues to develop its infrastructure to boost trade and logistics. Thailand, with a population of 66 million and a GDP per capita of $2,341, PPP, is a manufacturing and export powerhouse in Southeast Asia. The country's key exports include automobiles, parts, electronics, machinery, rice, and rubber. Thailand's tourism sector is also a major contributor to its economy, providing jobs and driving consumer spending. The country serves as a regional hub for automotive production and acts as a gateway to Southeast Asia's markets. Thailand's strong industrial base and infrastructure make it a critical player in the regional economic dynamics. Uganda, a rapidly growing nation in East Africa, has a population of 48 million and an economy that is heavily reliant on agriculture. Coffee is the country's leading export, followed by tea, tobacco, fish, and gold. Uganda's recent discoveries of oil reserves are expected to become a significant contributor to its economy in the near future. Its strategic location in East Africa and emerging energy sector position Uganda as a potential regional power, especially in agriculture and oil exports. Uzbekistan, with a population of 36.4 million, is undergoing significant economic transformation. The country is rich in natural resources, including gold, natural gas, and cotton, and has an expanding economy driven by energy products, textiles, and machinery. Uzbekistan's strategic location in Central Asia and its ongoing reforms aimed at liberalizing the economy enhance its potential as a regional trade hub. The country's focus on infrastructure modernization and foreign investment underscores its ambition to sustain robust economic growth. This expansion of the BRICS bloc highlights the growing influence of emerging economies on the global stage. Each of these countries brings unique resources, capabilities, and geopolitical significance that will enhance the economic collaboration within BRICS and contribute to its future development. As these nations continue to grow and engage with one another, their collective influence will likely shape global trade, energy markets, and geopolitics in the coming decades. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you have any thoughts or comments, please share them with us. Your feedback helps us reach a broader audience and improve our content. Thank you for your support. Now let's continue exploring how the BRICS partnership will evolve and shape the world's future. Bahrain, with a population of approximately 1.5 million, had a GDP of about $38.6 billion in 2022. The economy is diversified, with key sectors including finance, oil refining, and aluminum production. Bahrain's strategic position in the Persian Gulf and its role as a financial hub in the Middle East significantly enhance its regional economic importance. Bangladesh, home to over 165 million people, saw its GDP reach around $416 billion in 2022. The country is known for its thriving textile and garment industry, which plays a crucial role in both GDP and export earnings. Bangladesh's location near major maritime routes in South Asia further boosts its importance in regional trade dynamics. Burkina Faso, with a population of about 21 million, had a GDP of approximately $19.7 billion in 2022. The economy is heavily agrarian, with cotton as a key export. The country also holds significant gold reserves, making mining a critical sector. Situated in West Africa, Burkina Faso plays an important role in regional economic cooperation and intra-African trade. Cambodia, with a population exceeding 16 million, had a GDP of around $28.7 billion in 2020. The country has seen rapid economic growth, driven by garment manufacturing, agriculture, and tourism. Its strategic location in Southeast Asia positions it as a growing regional trade hub, particularly given its proximity to major economies like China and Vietnam. Chad, with a population of approximately 17 million, had a GDP of about $11.3 billion in 2022. The economy relies heavily on oil exports and agriculture. Chad's central location in Africa, along with its membership in various regional organizations, strengthens its role in regional stability and economic integration. Colombia, home to around 52 million people, boasts a GDP of approximately $314 billion in 2022. Its economy is diverse, with key sectors including oil, coffee, and manufacturing. Positioned strategically in South America, Colombia has access to both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, enhancing its trade potential and geopolitical significance. The Republic of the Congo, with a population of roughly 5.5 million, had a GDP of about $13.6 billion in 2022. Oil production is the dominant sector, contributing significantly to both GDP and exports. Located in Central Africa, the country's natural resources and strategic position contribute to its regional economic importance. Equatorial Guinea, with a population of around 1.4 million, had a GDP of approximately $12.3 billion in 2022. As one of Africa's largest oil producers, hydrocarbons form the backbone of its economy. Its location along the Gulf of Guinea is significant for regional energy markets. Honduras, with a population of over 10 million, had a GDP of about 29.5 billion in 2022. The economy is primarily agricultural, with coffee and bananas as major exports, along with growing manufacturing and textile sectors. Honduras's strategic location in Central America positions it as a key player in regional trade and logistics. Laos, with a population of around 7.5 million, had a GDP of approximately $18.2 billion in 2022. The economy is centered on agriculture, hydropower, and mining. Its strategic location in Southeast Asia, sharing borders with China, Vietnam, and Thailand, offers potential as a regional landlink. Kuwait, with a population of around 4.5 million, had a GDP of about 134 billion in 2022. The country's high-income economy is primarily driven by oil exports, with some of the largest oil reserves in the world. Kuwait's strategic position in the Persian Gulf reinforces its global significance in energy markets. Morocco, home to over 37 million people, had a GDP of approximately 142 billion in 2022. The economy is diversified, with key sectors including agriculture, mining, especially phosphates, and tourism. Morocco's location at the crossroads of Europe and Africa enhances its role in regional trade and investment. Myanmar, with a population of about 54 million, had a GDP of around 65 billion in 2022. The economy is largely based on agriculture, natural gas exports, and mining. Myanmar's strategic location between India and China offers potential as a trade conduit in Southeast Asia. Nicaragua, with a population of around 6.8 million, had a GDP of approximately $4.5 billion in 2022. The country's economy is primarily agricultural, with coffee, beef, and gold as major exports. Nicaragua's location in Central America provides access to both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, facilitating trade routes. Pakistan, with a population exceeding 225 million, had a GDP of around 376 billion in 2022. The economy is diverse, with significant contributions from textiles, agriculture, and services. The expansion of BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has been a pivotal development, positioning the group as one of the most influential global economic blocs. As more countries join, BRICS continues to shape global energy markets and key export sectors, ranging from commodities to advanced manufacturing. The BRICS Plus expansion solidifies its role not only as a powerful economic force, but also as a cornerstone of the evolving multipolar world order.